something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration to bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn, and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast. I am Angela Canty Ingram.
And this your boy, Antoine Canty, a.k.a. Ty Breeze. Let's get into it today.
We are coming to you live from Richmond, Virginia. And tonight we are going to discuss the Bill of Rights.
Mm-hmm.
And the question, well, let me just start by saying, freedom isn't just a word. Freedom is supposed to be a promise. But is that promise being guaranteed? Is that promise being carried out? Or is that promise being trampled on by the government?
It is. I'm sorry, y'all, but no, because there has never been a time in America's history where we have seen a person that has nothing to do with the government run the government, and look where it got us. Now, mind you, we have had a history of known politicians doing the work. They spent their time, effort, and money on being a candidate for said presidency. And we picked this fool. A TV star. He had a show called The Apprentice on TV where he fired people for a check. And this who you want running your country? No, I'm not buying it. See, now America has turned into an entertainment system. It's not about politics. It's not about what's right or wrong. It's all about who is going to have fun while all of the shit goes down. And right now, as it pertains to not only black Americans, but white Americans, the ones that have voted for this man with a orange top and pale skin, I need y'all to understand two things. Or better yet, I will ask you two questions. Number one, the people that have voted for Donald Trump, since he has been sworn in, did he fulfill everything he said he was going to do for you? And the second question is, if that answer is yes, is it working? Because I'm telling you now, from the outside looking in, ain't nothing working. Nothing. He signed a piece of rock for a helipad at the White House. Is that really important right now? You still got ICE running rampant, but you worried about who gonna land a helicopter at the White House? Let's get into the Bill of Rights, y'all. We ain't even finna.
Y'all, Breeze is
I
very
got my camo
passionate
on.
about this.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just put the disclaimer out there. We are speaking what we feel, what we think, and what we believe. We're not saying that you need to agree with us, because in any discussion, you have a view, I have a view. Sometimes those views come together. Sometimes those views are opposite, but it's all a healthy discussion.
Right.
So I just want to start, before we get into this, I want to say that first, because you may not like some of the things we say, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the ultimate objective is, I want to get you to think. I want to get you to read. I want you to find out for yourself. My pastor always say, go read it for yourself. Don't take what I say. Go read it for yourself. So that's what I want you to do. Don't take just what we say. Go find out more for yourself and apply it to your life and see what changes you need to make. Because if I don't say anything more or less, we all have got to make some changes for survival at the end of the day. The times that we're in right now and the times that we are headed for are going to call for us to make necessary changes. And so I want you to at least have a view of what your rights are supposed to be as they are written, and then you can decide for yourself what they look like to you. Is that cool?
That's cool with me.
Let's go ahead on and get started.
That's cool with me.
All right. We are going to try, and we may not get to it all, but this topic we're going to be carrying over into more shows.
Yeah.
So what we don't finish, we will always come back to another episode and pick it back up.
That's right.
So the goal is First Amendment, Second Amendment, and Fourth Amendment. All right. Ready to go?
Man, look.
And you've been ready to go.
The First, the Second, and the Fourth Amendments have been misused, mishandled, and completely disregarded. And I think that there comes a time where, now mind you, I have seen a resurgence of people enforcing the fact that they have these rights. But for the people that don't, I need y'all to understand what these three in particular mean. Because the first and the second are what we need to make sure that everything goes how it's supposed to go. Mm-hmm. The very first amendment is the freedom of speech, expression, religion, peaceful assembly, and a right to petition the government. Listen to me. You have a right to go, you know what, government? I don't like this. You can say that. Get you a group of people. You can go as far as you can in this country and get people to sign that. And you can peacefully protest. That's cool, but they don't care about that. So what we need to do is we need to start putting things in place that go, you know what? Government, you wrong. You wrong, and you need to be held accountable for that. That's what our First Amendment is. We can express the need to say they are wrong and follow up with paperwork. Thousands, maybe millions of signatures saying, you know what? This gotta stop.
I don't agree. I don't. Getting your voice out there, letting them know that you don't agree with how you're being treated. You have the right.
You have the right.
And I also want to let you know that the Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments of the Constitution. So keep that in mind. The first 10 is the Bill of Rights.
The first 10 pertain to us as citizens. Now, if you didn't know, since 1913, there have been 17 more. And those 17 either do or they do not have nothing to do with the American citizen. I think, what is it, the 25th or the 26th Amendment? They just raised the voting age from 18 to 21. But if I'm not mistaken, as current events tell us, our president just fired the rest of the election committee. Don't we got midterms in 2 months?
We sure do.
What does that say about the midterms? If you fired the people that are in charge of the midterms. So the Bill of Rights is ours. What the government is trying to do is tell you that it don't belong to you. It belongs to them. But how can you write a Bill of Rights for people who already feel like they have rights because they have money? If I'm not mistaken, money and rights don't even go together. You ain't got to have no money to have rights. But because you have money, not only do you get to enforce those rights, you actually get to tell people that if you don't make the same type of money I do, you ain't got none. Let's stop that. We gotta stop that. All of the people in the projects, everybody in low income housing, how much do you want to bet that when it all boiled down to it, if the government decide to go, you know what? We are gonna go after the people who don't know nothing about any of this. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna let them do it. Because the assistance is what y'all are asking for. But it takes little to no effort to find a trade, or at least know somebody that can teach you based on the trade that they have obtained. Horticulture, agriculture, infrastructure, community. Do you know what sounds like community? Community. Come on. We welcome it. According to this community, it doesn't exist. Why? Why? If it takes a village, Why is the village broken? Is that self-inflicted? Or is that due to government restrictions? I think it's both. I think because we are restricted, we could care less about how it looks on the outside.
Right.
And that goes on to our second one.
Well, look, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
I encourage you all, of course, we're live, so we can't see your comments, but please respond in your comments, and we will respond back to you all after the show.
That's right.
And feel free to DM us as well with your comments. And we be more than happy to discuss this with you guys. And then on the next episode, when we continue it, we will take your comments and we can discuss it more on that episode.
Yep.
So that's how we'll handle it. So please don't think we're going to ignore you, because we're not going to ignore you. Please give us your comments. We want to know what you feel about what we're saying.
Right.
But also I want to say,
let it all hang out. Let it all hang out, because we here to talk about it.
Is it more important, what happens when the power of the government becomes more important than the people's liberty? And that, I feel like, is what is the center core right now. And I ask you all the same thing. What's your thoughts on that? When the power of the government becomes more important than the liberty of the people?
What is more important to you, past, present, and future? Liberation or power?
To me?
In general, but since I have that question in the air, what's your answer?
Liberation.
So,
Liberation. But to the rich, it's always power.
But you want to know why? It's because at the end of the day, they don't have any real power. They just swinging around.
Because if they lose their money, they lose their power. They lose their prestige.
And here's what's funny. All of these people that claim they rich, they not really rich. They just know how to move money around. That don't make them smarter than us. Just because they know how to move money around. See, what they did was they put their money into things that's going to make them money.
Right. And
they don't have any real
They already
liquid.
had more access from the get-go. They're born with access that we aren't born with.
The forefathers made it so that no matter how long it's been, there's still going to be a loophole when it comes to the people that are born, the nepo baby power enthusiasts who take power because they were born into it, and they use that to further extend the agenda. I don't get how you can teach your child about how power works if power makes you look weak if you don't have money. Mind you, physical power, that takes zero effort. Do push-ups, do sit-ups, do pull-ups. Physical power, a lot of them don't. Here's another thing that pisses me off. The qualifications we have for congressmen, congresswomen, presidents, the Senate. Why are these people white people, great grandfathers and mothers? Why don't we have somebody who brains still work? How old is our president?
80.
How old has been our last 3 presidents? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Obama was the youngest one of the 3.
Yeah, I believe so.
And they treated him like dirt. Now, mind y'all, the president ain't the big hat. Congress is the big hat. The president is just the person He's the spokesperson for Congress. So at the end of the day, if Congress is making these decisions, Trump is gonna go, you know what? Go ahead. And in his mind, if he don't like it, he can fire Congress too.
Oh, he think he can fire everybody. But my thing, well, that's we gonna get on that another. Congress and their power / lack thereof. That is another show coming up.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna even go there because that's a whole another hour.
Right. Okay. So,
but we gonna get on back to the first. We're gonna get back to the First Amendment and getting on this freedom of speech. And if we have a freedom of speech,
which we do,
okay, then is that really freedom of speech?
and why is religion the biggest part of why there is a such freedom? We talking right now. Ain't no religion in that whatsoever. So we simply can't talk about how we feel unless you feel like, as a Christian nationalist and extremist, might I add, to go, you know what? I'm doing everything that I am doing because God said so.
But you know, lately, what is supposed to be free when we get to under this amendment, this freedom of speech, folks have been losing their lives because of it, because of their religion, because of their peaceable assembly. How many folks in America this year have lost their lives
Due to a
because
peaceful
they
protest.
peaceably protested?
I can't remember that lady's name in Minnesota.
I can't either, God rest her soul.
And then there's Alex Preddy.
Yes, peaceably assembly.
Alex Preddy was a nurse.
No weapon, no threat, no threat.
He had
How?
a weapon because of his right to.
I know when I was being raised, and going to school, I was always told, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. So how can my words ever be a threat to someone? Just because you don't like what I say, I am a threat and I deserve to die? I do?
See, now here's
Only in America? Is this the America way now?
no, the American dream is a myth. There is no such thing. And even if we are gonna call it the American dream, that's exactly what it is. A dream.
A dream.
And we
'Cause
sleep when we do that.
It's not what those people came over on the boat to New York years ago. It's not what they came over here to seek out. It's not. It's not what it's supposed to be.
If people want to come to other countries here to seek asylum, why do you seek them out when it comes to what you don't like? Mind you, if this is not land of the free and home of the brave. This is the land of the taxed and the home of the ingrates. Because there is nothing about this country that says, welcome. You can all live here. No.
Not anymore.
No. Especially
anymore.
people that look like us. There's not a day that's gonna go by where we
No. No. And I always say, and I always will say, our community, Black and brown community, are the most hated community, but we are the community that did not come over here voluntarily.
We were already here.
You know, we were brought here
Ooh.
to build this country.
Ooh. Yes.
And that's a whole nother episode too, because I could get on my soapbox, and I'm not doing that today.
Yeah.
But everyone, I don't care what the color of your skin is, you need to, and if you don't know your history,
Learn it.
you better get on something, because you probably can't go
Learn
in
it.
you probably can't go in the library and find it, but maybe Google will tell you
Here's a
the
disclaimer.
history.
Here's a disclaimer. And this is something I want everybody that's watching this to think about. What do you think the real reason is that the elites don't like, or anybody within the realm of the elite don't like us? Here's the thing. I don't think they don't like us at all.
And we ain't going into this in detail because it's a whole nother episode.
But look, I'm a sum it all up right here though.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hate us. Because why would you hate somebody and steal from them? If you hated them, you would do much worse, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't hate us. They are jealous of the fact that we were. Why are they blaming us for everything that happens in America?
Just like they did Obama.
Because we created everything. We are the forebearers of how America even works. The buildings, the streets, the cars, jobs, street lights, even household items, hot combs, even technology, the cell phone. We created everything. They stole it, but they don't want to take accountability for how shitty they are with the inventions we came up with. Who you gonna blame when you invented something but it don't work? You're not gonna blame yourself.
Right.
Because you're too egotistical. So you're gonna blame the person that created it. Hence, why Nolan Wells keeps getting blamed for his behavior.
Instead of focusing on who killed him and why.
Who did not like him so much that they had to do something to him? They were jealous of the fact that a black man could live in a neighborhood of white people. Why is that so far-fetched? You don't think black people can make money?
Mississippi.
You don't think black people can make money? You gotta be kidding me. We had a whole Black Wall Street and white people burned it down. So you know what that should tell y'all? And it tells me and my mother something. We can continue to create, and they will never let us have it. They will find a way to take credit because they are the ones that think they built this country, and they did not. They stole it, and then they don't want to take accountability for stealing it. They want to take accountability for the fact that they reinvented everything that was already here.
And we're going to put a pin in it because that's a longer episode.
Second Amendment. We have a right to bear arms. Legally. It's in the Bill of Rights. We have a right to bear arms and to enforce the idea of self-defense. See, self-defense, it only works when...
Depending on who the community is.
Because...
I hate to go back, but everything goes back to that. Depending on who you are more apt to claim self-defense when you are bearing your arms. So you got a right, but depending on who you are, depending on the color of your skin, depends on whether that right applies to you.
Philando Castile. He complied during a traffic stop. He even told the police he had a gun on him because it was registered. Otherwise, why would you tell him?
Right.
He gets shot anyway. Because you're not concerned about the legality of him bearing arms due to his rights. You're mad about the fact that he a black man with the right to carry. So it's really not, okay, is that black man dangerous because he got a gun? Or is that black man dangerous because he got a gun and he know his rights?
Oh, he's very dangerous because he's black and he knows his rights.
Because that's what happened.
He's threatening.
They killed him in front of his wife and kids because he knew he had a right to carry. So what else you gonna do when you look stupid? You're gonna make an example. And now we got this band. Abigail Spanberger. I'ma say it.
No, you can't say that.
Allegedly.
Thank you.
But we have a ban on assault rifles, and the gun's not the problem.
Guns are never the problem.
The people who operate them are. And that comes with the mentality of the person that is willing to buy certain assault weapons. So if you are not, first of all, I think anybody that is going to be able to buy a weapon of any sort should go through a mental background check.
Amen.
Not a physical one. Because you can lie on a physical one. But the mental, you can't fake that.
Right.
You can't fake that. So if you sit them in front of somebody who can ask them questions and they are triggered by the things that they are hearing, don't give them nothing. Because that's what this is. People are triggered. Socially, emotionally, psychologically, triggered. And they're not even working on that. They're like, you know what? I'd rather go down than to work on it. I'd rather everybody else die if it means that I get this certain type of treatment. School shootings. Who's responsible for that? Name one black man. Bet you can't. The only other person we could think of was the DC sniper, and he was not attacking schools.
Yeah.
Churches.
You're right.
Churches, schools, community events. Who do you think's doing all that? Because it ain't us. We host those things. And as long as black people are there to host those things as the community, what we need the cops for? What we need government assistance for? What we can create all of this stuff.
Yes, we can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a quick pause for the cause, but we will be right back. Get your sippy cup if you need to, but don't go anywhere. Come on back and ride with us, all right?
And I'm going to calm down. I'm going to calm down.
He ain't going to calm down,
I
y'all.
am.
He's too passionate about it, but we'll be
That's
right back.
Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration too, bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's
Welcome back, everyone, to I've Got Something to Say podcast. As we were saying, we're continuing our discussion on the Bill of Rights.
The government got to go. Okay?
I told y'all he wasn't going to calm down. I told you.
Hey, look, I'm sorry I lied. But listen, they got to go. And matter of fact, okay, I'm going to say this.
I should have had some Minister Elijah Craig with me today.
Man, look.
We need our sippy
But
cups.
I'm not saying the government got to go. I'm saying that the qualifications.
We need reform like anything else.
The qualifications, the atmosphere in which we see the government and how they operate as a government, and everything in between, we need to revisit that. And we need to start putting things in place where we can't be restricted to certain options, because when it all boils down to what's right for this country, we need options that are better suited for the country, not for the people who have the money to ruin it.
Mm-hmm. And then we have to rebuild it. And not to stare off the path of what we're talking about, but I also want folks to realize and to think, when Carrot Top is gone and has left office, and we have a new president, be it Democratic or Republican, at this point it really doesn't matter what party they come from. We have to then rebuild this country.
Yeah.
We will have to rebuild this country. So get that in your head, because the America that President Obama left us, the America that President Biden left us, there will be a long time, if ever, we see that America again.
Even close to it. Now, don't get either one of us wrong. The president, as a title, come with a lot of shit. Good and bad. Honestly. Because I mean, there hasn't been too many presidents that was like, you know what? I don't care what y'all behind me talking about. I'm gonna do what's best for these people. And a lot of presidents didn't do that. Even Obama didn't do it. He signed a bill so we don't physically fight the police. Now, do you think he was forced to do that? I think he was. That's in the curriculum. Like there are certain guidelines.
Some things you just gotta, you know how in anything sometimes you have to take a L, or you have to just go along to get along for the greater good.
Yep. And he got a family. So,
and I think, a lot of decisions were those decisions. I do believe Clinton, same way. I do believe.
Yep. Even JFK.
Reagan.
Yeah.
Bush
even him.
too.
Yeah. All of them.
But what we're dealing with now, I don't believe I've ever seen or noticed, because a lot of times I didn't take notice. I wasn't that invested. I was young.
Yeah.
But to have no regard for the American people, none. And it doesn't matter if you are a Democrat or a Republican. He don't give a damn about who you are. He don't care. His concern is his power and his money and obtaining more. Taking control over countries. no regard for what's going on here in the country he's supposed to be governing over.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's what I need everybody to understand and realize. He does not care. He is not concerned. Our rights, as far as he is concerned, are irrelevant. They don't even exist.
Here's this for a kick in the ass, right? Ever since he's came up with the term "Make America Great Again," when has he ever explained what that meant?
He never really has.
He's never explained what
He's
that
only
meant.
said what he wants to do, but not what that means.
Because what it means, first of all, make America great again. When was it great?
And who was it great for?
That's the biggest question.
Who was it great
Who
for?
was it great for? So when you say that, you got to put that into context. Okay. For as long as we've been around, and our parents been around, and your parents have been around, it hasn't been great for the last 40, 50 damn years. It really hasn't been great going on 100.
Right. And I personally, if I offend someone, I'm really not sorry.
No, don't
But
be.
when I see someone that looks like me wearing a MAGA hat, it is very offensive to me. So very offensive to me.
I'm going to tell you
And
something.
I don't even understand the mindset that would make them wear that hat and follow that agenda. I don't understand. Because if they knew their history, that would be the last hat they would put on their head.
See.
I don't know if you all feel the same. You may not agree with me. And like I told you from the beginning, it's okay not to agree with me. And tell me why. Because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm feeling, because I'm a female, so I'm an emotional creature. So maybe I am feeling emotional about it for the wrong reasons. And you may have a point of view that I may not be getting. So sure, share it with me so I can have a better understanding. Because right now, every time I see somebody with it, I'm ready to fight. So.
And I watch, before we get into this Fourth Amendment, which is pretty critical, I get on YouTube a lot. But the way my algorithm is set up, there's a lot of, there's Karens that get put in a place. And what is interesting to me is, how is it that you can, as a government, right? You govern several million people. When y'all sat down and said, what would be better for this country? And during that conversation, you decide to go, well, who cares about the American people? But I'm like, okay.
I wonder if we're even brought up in the discussion.
No, we are. But here's my problem with that. My problem is, in order for you to even do your job, you have to tell somebody what to do. What if there's nobody left? Where's your power at then? You can't tell nobody in another country what to do because you have no ties to them. The only tie you have to them is you took money from them because they gave it to you because you ain't have it. So who you gonna bring here to govern when we no longer exist?
Yeah, when we're gone.
That's the stupid, and that's so stupid to me. How are you a government that wants to poison and kill your own people when you don't even know who to govern if you kill them all?
Right. or put a certain amount of people you want to put in the concentration, you know.
And they too old to reproduce.
And wait on them so you can send them back where they came from, so you claim. And then us, you keep hinting around that you want to put us on boats and send us back where we came from.
Where?
You know.
Where did we come from?
And I just need an advance notice. Just let me know and whatnot.
Okay. Big disclaimer, and I'm going to say this. Because Minister Farrakhan, he ain't no joke. When he started talking, and when he was talking, he wasn't playing. We not African Americans. We are not that. We are black. Simple and plain. Whoever came up with the idea
to call us African Americans,
to call us Africans at all, when our descendants were from there, we not from there. So you can't call us that.
Right.
But because you ain't got nothing else to call us, you have to call us that to make it look sweet or make it look nice. We are black.
Point blank,
we're black
period.
Americans. Y'all are white Americans. There's Asian Americans. There's Hawaiian Americans. There's Indonesian Americans. People from different countries can be born here if their parents are here they are here legally. If they are here legally, they are a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what country their ethnicity is rooted from. If they were born in this country, they are a part of this country,
right.
Which leads us to our Fourth Amendment. Despite them being two different topics of conversation, we have a right to refuse an unauthorized search.
Unreasonable.
Black and brown alike.
Seizures. And we definitely deal with that. We definitely encounter that. Unreasonable searches and seizures.
And it's because we don't know that we have a right to tell them no. Now, let us not forget, and I want to put this in context. If you tell a cop no, and they decide to use brutal force, it's because they are exercising their right to be stupid. Not to be a cop, but to be stupid. So with that, you have to have a contingency in play.
Yeah.
Always document. Phone out, write it. We are in an age where you gotta have your phone out whenever there is a cop to citizen interaction. Has to be. Because at the end of the day,
don't just record it. Go live.
Because a cop will lie on a dash cam. They'll even turn it off and get into a courtroom and say, oh, well, the dash cam was turned off. So no. They need evidence.
Go live.
They need evidence.
Can't lie if you go live. And the whole world saw it. How you gonna lie?
And sometimes they'll still lie.
They'll still lie.
They'll still lie.
And tell us that we didn't see what we saw. That's what we're going through now. They want to tell us what we see. See, I get passionate when we get here. You want to insult my intelligence. So now you really telling me how you think I'm stupid.
How is it that you have power but you an idiot? Power don't make you smart. Power gets you ahead of the curve. It don't make you smart. Power don't make you smart. Power just means that you have a better way of enforcing a certain type of behavior that most people aren't even aware of. So you go ahead and flex that muscle. But if there's no knowledge to flex that muscle, what do you call that? How do we have the power to tell you no, but you have the power to kill us if we say so?
Right.
That's not, because now it's a power struggle between the U.S. citizen and the person serving the country for those citizens. You don't care about the citizen, you care about the title.
Right.
It's about being a cop, under the administration that you are currently under. It's never at this point in time. Any person that got reparations from the Capitol raiding of January 6th, you are letting the entire country know that you are willing, you are willing to compensate criminals as long as they are white.
Yeah, because all of them should have been in jail.
Or as long as they appeal to the presidents.
Oh, let me ask. Stop right there.
Yeah.
I have to ask this question. And y'all, I want y'all to comment. And if you don't feel comfortable commenting, please DM me. I need your thoughts on this. Those people from January 6th that committed those crimes because they were crimes.
And they killed a police officer
and
on top of that.
Ended up killing a police officer. Those people, had they been black, do you believe they would be in prison right now? I need to know I need to know what you all feel and believe. Breeze?
They would have died. They would have died. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, here's why. When it did happen, there was a sprinkle of black people in there. And it's because
they were the MAGA supporters.
But they didn't want it to look like it was an all-white thing. So they won't have to be held accountable. Now it's just the January 6th Capitol rioters, not the people that like Trump went up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The narrative isn't the people that voted for Trump went up in there. The narrative is the people that went up in there that didn't like Biden rushed up in there.
Yeah. Because
Biden was older than Trump.
Can always change the narrative to be whatever it is they want it to be.
And Trump had the nerve to say, I'm not inciting an insurrection. While inciting an insurrection. That's how stupid y'all are. Y'all will let your own president tell you he not inciting an insurrection and then tell you exactly what he doing.
Exactly. And do nothing about it.
All this money he talking about giving y'all, where is it?
Yeah. Y'all still waiting on those checks?
Inflation is still happening.
Where's the affordability?
I mean, make America great again.
Is
What
it
does that
great?
mean?
Is it great?
Make America great at last. That is going to be the moniker for the entire time we deal with this. Make America great at last. Because it's never been great. As long as we've existed, it's never been great. We have an opportunity now to make America great at last. Ain't no again. There was never a time where it was great.
For us.
And even when it come to us, there are people that don't look like us that are still affected by it.
This is true.
So we have to give those people grace too. We can't just give grace to ourselves because we already dealing with it. Now we are talking about a specific group of people who don't like what has happened to black people, but they are overshadowed by the fact that they're white. So even if they like what we doing, there's always going to be another white person to go, what you with them for? You supposed to be with us. No, because now you're making it.
Because it shouldn't even be about the shade of the skin. It's about the right and the wrong. But it's never about the right and the wrong.
And it's always been about the right and the wrong. But the disillusioned will tell you that it's not about right or wrong. It's about race. It's not about, you know what this is, y'all? This is a class war. Okay? This is a class war between the lower middle class and the people who got all of this money that you think exists. Think about it. Think about it. Because it ain't just us. 2 white people died while all of this was happening. It's no longer a race war. It is a class war.
Yeah.
It's a class, flat out. Alex Preddy was a nurse. That other lady, she was a lesbian.
And then they wanted to harp on that, which had nothing to do,
with
her
it.
being killed. Nothing to do. But they want to say that they want to use that as a reason, a cause for her death.
So a nurse who has a right to bear arms and a woman who has a right to love other women, and you kill them both?
And
so
somehow they were responsible for their deaths. Really?
When Alex Preddy didn't pull his gun, he stood there peacefully protest until they killed him.
Yep.
They took his gun off of him. He didn't even reach for it. The other lady, an ICE agent recorded her on his phone. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? So,
Which makes me ask this question. If these rights are guaranteed by the Constitution, who is responsible for protecting them?
us. There are 10 times more American citizens than American politicians, American congressmen. And not to mention, the president ain't but one goddamn person.
Who we have given all, well, I ain't giving to them, but who those special people have given him so much power.
All right, so boom. I'm not sure if anybody's aware of the Nepal situation. Nepal, just like Italy, well, Italy did it peacefully. They just stopped buying stuff and shut themselves in the house. And it was like, government, we're not doing this. Nepal stormed their own capital, burnt it to the ground, and built a new one. Why is that so hard?
And created a new government and whatnot.
They even appointed their own Congress people because they knew their rights. They knew that if the government is not in their better interest, they can shut it down. If the country is not working in our better interest, we have our First Amendment right to petition the government and shut it down. You ain't got to go out here and pull no trigger. Not unless you have to. But in this case, we ain't talking about violence. We're talking about a means to an end.
Pen to paper.
If they so worried about documentation, let's put it on paper that we need y'all to stop. And if that doesn't work.
Because we all have people in our cities, in our states, that we have elected to work for us. We have employed to work for us. These people asked us for our vote so that they could represent us, and they could represent us and protect our rights. These rights we have right here.
Right.
So, if we aren't blowing our phones up, if we aren't flooding our emails with our concerns, then we must be okay with what's going on.
That's exactly what's happening. And it's not that we're okay with it. It's because they have gotten us to a point where we are entirely too comfortable to give a shit.
And I've always been told that you don't make a change until you get uncomfortable.
Until you fed up. And anybody that is using government assistance ain't fed up. Because the government's still shelling it out.
But my thing to that is, back in what, October-ish, November-ish, when he decided that he just wasn't going to give any assistance to people.
I remember that.
That was our wake-up call right then and there.
Yeah, he can shut it off at any time.
He can stop whenever he wants. And when that happens, what are you to do? When you're dependent on this to feed your kids, what are you going to do? You have to do everything in your power not to ever let that happen again. Therefore, not to ever allow yourself to be so dependent upon the government to feed you. That should never happen. And we as a community, we stepped in and helped our people.
Mm-hmm.
We did. But at the same time, there is nothing preventing that from happening again. Nothing.
You want to know what's funny? And we're going to end this. We're going to end this whole podcast right here. For a lot of black people that don't know, the original reason SNAP was created was for white women. Think about it. World War II, World War I, II, Civil War. Were we going to those wars like that?
No, I don't believe so.
So all the white men was leaving the war, was leaving for the war, and all the women they impregnated was at the house. Mm-hmm. How was they gonna feed the kids if the man gone? SNAP. Mind you, this was around a time where we didn't even know what SNAP was. SNAP came around before we even thought of it as a means to help ourselves. Mm-hmm. It was for white women because they didn't have no way to feed their children and keep the house afloat with the man at war. Mm. And now all of a sudden we're the forebearers of EBT and SNAP. Thank y'all for joining us on this show. We will continue this at a later time. My name is Antoine Canty, a.k.a. Ty Breeze, and listen to me. If you don't know your rights by now, look it up. Look up the Bill of Rights, just the first 10. If you want to explore the next 17, be my guest. But the first 10 you need to know because you can enforce those however you see fit because a cop not going to bother you if you know them.
Amen, Breeze. I am Angela Canty Ingram. It has been wonderful having you with us this evening. Again, we will be continuing this talk on another episode.
We will see y'all.
Also, I got to give shout out to Kathy Holloman. She made this hat for me.
That's a fly hat too.
And she also made our blazers, which you guys will see anniversary time. But I had to shout her out. Mm-hmm. Y'all, be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Be safe in these streets. And until next time, peace.
Love. Because we need it.
Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real conversations, voices strong, connecting people all day long, empowering minds along the way. Come join us now, don't stay away. I got something to say. Come and join the conversation today. From the heart, we're lighting the way on the I've Got Something to Say podcast. I've got something to say. Community engagement, inspiration too, bringing information straight to you. I've got something to say podcast. Every voice can make a change. Together we'll help rearrange. Listen close and hear what's true. There's room for me and you, so tune right in and hear what's new. We got a message just for you. Listen, learn and have your say. On the I've Got Something to Say podcast. Hosted by Angela Canty Ingram. Welcome to I've Got Something to Say podcast, where every voice matters and every story deserves to be heard. From the heart, we're bringing truth, sharing stories, sharing proof, community and hope today. We've all got something to say. Real